Whenever? I'll go.
Yeah.
How about, okay, I'll go and then you can, yeah. Hey guys, Mikey here filling in for Ali. Welcome to episode 51 of Controller Nation Weekly for the week of July 15th. Last week's episode went a bit long, so we're not going to do that again. We started this week with some game announcements. Straight from the San Diego Comic-Con was the announcement of a Deadpool game from High Moon Studios slated for 2013. Sonic Adventures 2 is getting an HD re-release to go along with its predecessor. Continuing the trend of classic games going to Kickstarter to get a reboot or sequel of their beloved franchise funded, we have a Kickstarter for, drumroll please, Bad Dudes 2. If you said to yourself, what's Bad Dudes? Then I'm afraid your life has been meaningless until now. The game is set to take place 23 years after the first game, and the president gets kidnapped again, which is not really a surprise. And so the question will be posed to you. Are you a bad enough dude to rescue the president? Again. Battlefield 4 is currently in development and was recently outed by a Medal of Honor Warfighter pre-order promo. Very smooth, EA. But not nearly as smooth as Carta Blanca Cerveza. Money, please? Okay. It would appear THQ just can't catch a break as they're being sued once again over the flop that was UDraw. This time, the suit is coming from investors who felt THQ didn't disclose the losses surrounding the device in a timely manner. Now, if you're old enough to remember the game Genie, then you'll be pleased to know it is back, and is now on the PlayStation 3. More news on things coming to PS3. If you like to laugh and hate $3, you can give Sony said $3 a month to get the Laugh Factory app and be presented with all the stand-up you could hope for coming in September. Continuing PS3 app news, lovers of anime will be happy to know that a CrunchyRoll app is coming to the PlayStation 3. You'll need to subscribe to a new package deal that will include PlayStation 3 streaming for $11.95 a month, which sounds a bit steep if you ask me. Awesomenauts is coming to PC and Mac. First, PC players will be able to pick up the title on Steam within a month, such a great release date, and Mac users will get to play it shortly afterwards, which is once again a pretty exact, well, no it's not. Steam is bringing games to the gaming disenfranchised once again. First, to Mac users, and now it's coming to Linux. And I know what you're thinking, yes, hell did in fact freeze over. The first title slated to be ported from Valve is Left 4 Dead 2. In more sort of Valve news, the LEGO Portal set has reached its support goal and is now under review, which will take a few months, but hopefully sometime in the somewhat near future, you might just be able to walk into a Target, Toys R Us, and buy yourself your very own LEGO Portal set, or order it from ThinkGeek like the rest of us. We end this week with something that gets us, here at Controller Nation, rather excited. The prospect of a PAX South that would be held in Austin, which is in our backyard, or maybe our front yard, it just depends where you're coming from. Hopefully there will be more news on that in the coming months. And while we're on the topic of expos, we'll be at Quakecon reporting on anything that comes from there with a special edition of Controller Nation with yours truly. I don't know if that sells it. We'll be recording from somewhere. I'm not sure. We'll find someplace on the floor to shoot from. We'll also be at the Gamestop Expo, so if you love us, you can try to run into us and give us your praises. Or if you hate us, you can kick us in the nuts or something. But we prefer if you didn't do the whole kick us in our nuts thing, but whatever. So that'll end it for this episode. Be one of the cool kids and get social by liking our Facebook and following us on Twitter for updates and junk. And we'll see you here again next week. And I'm going to drink more beers. Blah, blah, blah.